says Enfield, and it is also the very first passenger service of our brand new TfL 345 train. I would just like to thank you for joining us today on this important milestone towards the introduction of Elizabeth Line services. So do please sit back and relax and have a great journey.
Hello, you find me not on my way to catch the new Crossrail train, and instead on my way to work, but I do know a man who is. Right, hello, you're with Calling All Stations, and I'm joined by Chris Cockram, who is down after completing his very first Class 345 journey. Chris, how was it?
It was really good, actually. Really successful. There were no kind of hiccups along the way. It was a nice, smooth journey. Arrived on time, I think. So ultimately, very good. It was a good mix of press and members of the public and train enthusiasts. It was a really nice mix.
Next station, Stratford. Change for Central, Jubilee, London Overground Lines, DLR, and National Rail Services. Exit for Queen Elizabeth Olympic Park.
I can see a lot of people are taking pictures of it behind you, so obviously this marks a very important moment for London, and people have been waiting for this train for a long time. People have been very enthusiastic about it. Are you getting that vibe from people?
Absolutely. The train is actually about a month late. It was meant to run for the first time in public service last month, but unfortunately it wasn't able to do that because of delays. And this is just a fraction of the people that have been on this train. This train, when it left Liverpool Street this morning, was absolutely packed, full of press photographers and cameramen and all kinds of people wanting to experience this train for the very first time today.
And what did the press think of it? Are they reasonably positive about it despite the delay?
Absolutely. We've spoken to a number of photographers and camera people and news reporters. They've all been very positive about the train. I think ultimately the reaction from the public has been the more kind of impressive thing, though.
So what's it like inside?
It's quite strange being so silent. They kind of glide into the platforms. My first impressions of the seats, actually, they weren't as comfortable as the older class of trains, but they don't need to be. It's more about capacity on these new trains. So it's about having more room for people to stand up, to get more people on, and ultimately make it a comfortable journey that way. Certainly at the moment in peak times, getting on these older trains is very difficult for some people closer towards Liverpool Street. As the train gets closer to Liverpool Street, it gets fuller and fuller, and there are days when people just can't get on at places like Ilford, Maryland, Seven Kings, places like that. They just can't get on these trains. So to have trains with extra capacity like these ones are going to have, and by the time they're actual proper Crossrail trains or proper Elizabeth Line trains, they're going to be even longer, so there'll be even more capacity, which is going to be fantastic.
This is the train to Liverpool Street via Stratford.
The regular commuters on this line, it's going to be a much nicer environment. The air conditioning on it is probably the most important thing that the commuters are going to notice instantly. Certainly today, where it's been quite warm out.
I can just see behind you the headlights are on, and I've just seen a driver step in. So perhaps it's about to leave. Are there going to be any more trips today, or do we think that's probably the last one for the time being?
There were talks from some of the TfL staff earlier that there might be some runnings kind of ongoing every day from now on. I doubt they're going to be publicised. So if you want to know about them, I would recommend keeping an eye across Twitter. I'll post if I see them. I'm sure yourself will post too. So keep an eye out. There's a good chance you'll be able to get on them. There's only going to be one or two of them running to begin with, so they will still be quite rare. Missed you today. You would have really enjoyed it.
I'm really gutted. I really am. You really are a lucky bugger.
I made it. You have no idea how happy I am I made it.
Oh, good. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for doing this. I finally got it working. That's good. So yeah, I'll let you go and get some more shots of it. Cheers, mate.